It's good heavy, right? It's not dreadful heavy. It's delightful heavy. He's heavy. He's heavier than anything in your life. He's heavier than the bills that aren't paid. He's heavier than the way that your children are behaving or your spouse is behaving. He's heavier than all of that. He's heavier than the conflict you're having at work or the relationship conflict or the bitterness you're holding on to. Jesus is heavier than that. He's heavier. He's full. He's the fullness of God. He's the full revelation. Colossians says that for God was pleased to have his fullness dwell in Jesus. Fullness. We didn't get part of God in Jesus. We've got all of God in Jesus. That's what God looks like. Jesus. The Father and the Son look very much the same. Just get out! The point is not the stuff. The point is not the promise. The point is the promise giver. The point is him. He's the point. He's the one we're chasing after. All the stuff kind of comes along with it. You don't buy a car because it has tinted windows. Or Apple Play. I love Apple Play. I want it so bad for my car. I want a new vehicle so I can get Apple Play. I'm not going to buy a vehicle I'm going to spend $30,000 on Apple Play. Or what is it called? CarPlay. Apple CarPlay Pod. iCarPlay Apple Pod. Okay. So we're not going after just what he blesses us. We don't want just God's blessings. We want his presence. We don't want just God's promises. We want the promise of his presence. That's what I want. That's what I'm going after. I'm going after him. I want him. I want him. I want him more than anything. I want him more than to have a nicer house or a car. I want him more. And if those things come along, great. I want him. We want him. We want to encounter him.